On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Menopause.
The natural cessation of menstruation and fertility in women, typically occurring between the ages of 45 and 55.
Examples:
Menopause symptoms. Before menopause. The onset of menopause can bring about various physical and emotional changes in women.
Puberty.
The process of a person's physical changes, through which their sexual organs develop and become capable of reproduction.
Examples:
At the height of puberty. The onset of puberty. In this culture, men are initiated when they reach puberty.
Chant.
A simple melody or tune, typically one that is repeated or sung in a monotonous way. Verb, recite with musical intonation.
Examples:
Chant melodies. Chant in the chapel. The soccer game crowd broke into a chant of "Go, team, go."
Rivet.
A short metal pin or bolt with a flat head used for joining things together.
Examples:
Rivet gun. Buttonhead rivet. The rivets on the airplane's wings were inspected to ensure they were secure.
Menstrual.
Of or relating to the time when a woman menstruates, equals to discharge the blood from the uterus each month.
Examples:
A menstrual period. Menstrual blood. The average length of a woman's menstrual cycle is 21 to 35 days.
Afterward.
After the time mentioned.
Examples:
A few years afterward. Go there afterward. We will explain the countermeasure concerning this problem afterward.
Bookend.
An object, often decorative or functional, placed at either end of a row of books on a shelf to help keep them upright and organized, something that serves as the beginning and end of a series or a period of time.
Examples:
Wooden bookend. Bookend design. The movie starts and ends with a panoramic shot of the city, serving as a great bookend to the story.
Immature.
Not fully developed or grown, not fully mature.
Examples:
An immature youth. Developmentally immature. His immature behavior often gets him into trouble.
Encase.
To enclose or cover something in a protective or decorative layer.
Examples:
Encase in glass. Encase his feet. They encased the fragile vase in bubble wrap to protect it during shipping.
Follicle.
A small sac or cavity in the body, especially in the skin or scalp, that contains and nourishes a hair or feather, a small gland or sac that produces and releases a bodily secretion.
Examples.
Follicle cell. Damaged follicle. The pigments in your hair follicles determine the color of your hair.
Ovary.
Either of the pair of organs in the female reproductive system that produces eggs, of a plant, the organ that bears the ovules of a flower.
Examples.
Ovary atrophy. Salted ovary of walleye pollock. They found ovary cancer in an early stage.
Hypothalamus.
A basal part of the brain that autonomically controls body temperature, hunger, and the release of hormones.
Examples.
Anterior hypothalamus. Hypothalamus hemorrhage. Oxytocin is also produced in the nucleus of the hypothalamus.
Dormant.
In a state of temporary inactivity, rest, or sleep, not growing or progressing, but capable of doing so under the right circumstances.
Examples.
Dormant volcano. Dormant account. The disease can remain dormant for years before it presents any symptoms.
Ovulation.
The process in a woman's menstrual cycle during which an ovary releases an egg.
Examples.
Ovulation cycle. Inhibit ovulation. The woman tracked her ovulation using a fertility app on her smartphone.
Fallopian.
One of a pair of tubes that connect the ovaries to the uterus in female reproductive systems, through which eggs travel from the ovaries to the uterus.
Examples.
Ruptured fallopian tube. Fallopian cancer. Tubal ligation is a permanent birth control method that involves blocking or cutting the fallopian tubes.
Uterus.
A hollow muscular organ in the body of a woman or other female mammal in which a baby or young animal develops before birth.
Examples.
Uterus cancer. Bleeding from uterus. The physician prescribed medication to relieve the contraction of the uterus.
Endometrium.
The inner mucous membrane that lines the uterus equals the organ in which a fetus develops.
Examples.
Endometrium inflammation. Menstrual endometrium. The physician took a sample of the epithelial tissue of the endometrium for detailed examination.
Fertilize.
To cause an egg, female animal, or plant to develop by joining sperm from the male with them. To add a natural or chemical substance to land to make plants grow well.
Examples.
Fertilize the soil. Fertilize the female egg. The couple decided to use the non-husband's sperm to fertilize a wife.
Erratic.
Characterized by lack of consistency, regularity, or predictable behavior, unpredictable or inconsistent in movement, behavior, or quality.
Examples.
Erratic behavior. Erratic movements. The stock market has been behaving in an erratic manner, making it difficult for investors to predict future trends.
Stabilize.
To become or cause to become steady or unlikely to give way.
Examples:
Stabilize prices. Stabilize blood sugar levels. The raising of interest rates stabilizes the inflation rate.
Osteoporosis.
A medical condition characterized by a loss of bone density or mass, resulting in fragile and porous bones that are at increased risk for fractures.
Examples:
Osteoporosis treatment. Osteoporosis prevention. As we age, we become more at risk for osteoporosis, a condition that weakens the bones in our bodies.
Irritable.
Easily or frequently agitated, annoyed, or angered, prone to becoming tense or angry in response to minor stimuli or events.
Examples:
Irritable bowel syndrome. Irritable mood. Lack of sleep can make me irritable and easily annoyed.
Crank.
A mechanical device that converts rotary motion into linear motion or vice versa, an eccentric or unpredictable person.
Examples:
Crank handle. Crank collar. The fishing reel had a crank that made it easy to reel in the catch.
Kilter.
A state of proper balance or adjustment, a state of good order or organization.
Examples:
Off kilter. In good kilter. The door was out of kilter and wouldn't close properly.
Palpitation.
A rapid, irregular, or forceful beating of the heart, a sensation of the heart beating abnormally or irregularly.
Examples:
Irregular palpitation. Anxiety palpitations. She experienced palpitations and had to go to the hospital for tests.
Cramp.
A sudden, painful contraction or spasm of a muscle, typically in the leg or abdomen, a feeling of tightness or discomfort in a muscle caused by prolonged use or stress.
Examples:
Hand cramp. Stomach cramp. I had to stop running because of a severe cramp in my leg.
Unintended.
Not planned or meant.
Examples:
Unintended bias. Unintended misunderstanding. Excessive human interference in the global environment may bring unintended consequences.
Quitter.
A person who gives up easily or does not have the determination to finish what they have started.
Examples:
Easy quitter. Serial quitter. He was labeled as a quitter after he abandoned the project halfway.
Jog.
To run or move at a slow or leisurely pace, typically for exercise. To continue talking or writing without a definite plan or purpose.
Examples:
Jog in place. Jog my memory. She decided to jog around the park to clear her head.
Unproven.
Not tested or proved.
Examples:
Unproven efficacy. Scientifically unproven. The new treatment's long-term advantages are still unproven.
Permutation.
A rearrangement of a set of items, especially into a different order.
Examples:
A repeated permutation. A circular permutation. The mathematician was fascinated by permutations and combinations.
Mantra.
A word or phrase, often repeated, that is used as a focus for the mind during meditation.
Examples:
Campaign mantra. Chant the mantra of structural reform. She repeated her personal mantra to herself to stay motivated.